We're in the second in the series, Light is Everything, and this one is called Significant. Now you know this next story, when God led his children in the desert with a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night to give them light so they could travel either by day or night. That is significant, to be able to travel by day or night. Neither of those two things God provided left its place in front of the people so that darkness wasn't even an issue. You also know that God led his people out of slavery and right in front of the impassable Red Sea. It says in Exodus 14 that the pillar moved and came between them and the armies that were in pursuit of them. It reads like this: throughout the night the cloud brought darkness to one side and light to the other, so neither went near the other all night long. The light that led them is now the light that defends and protects them. Another significant observance. Moses then stretched out his hand over the sea, and all during the night the Lord drove the sea back with a strong wind and turned it to dry land. The people walked through with a wall of water on their right and left, and they were pursued by the armies, but the armies could not overtake God's people. We read that during the last part of the night, God looked down from the pillar of fire and cloud at the army and threw it into confusion. He jammed the wheels of the chariots and they fled. Why? Because they noted something significant. The Lord is fighting for them against Egypt, is what they noted. After the people crossed, though, God had Moses stretch out his hand so the waters flowed back over those that were pursuing them. And at daybreak, the sea went back into place. The Egyptians were swept into the sea, and not one of them survived. That's significant. The Israelites saw the Egyptians lying dead on the shore because they had seen the mighty hand of God displayed. Wow, a story of how light is everything. Light shone in the darkness, the time when you can't see without light. God was there. Light illuminated their path so that they could see where to walk when daytime was spent. Light stood between them and their pursuers as a barrier and a protection. And light embodied the presence of their God, who never left them or forsook them. It was everything. We recently purchased a pack of several subtle, beautiful little night lights that we have plugged in all over our house in every room. They're just bright enough to light a path for our feet when we arrive at home at night or when we get up before dawn. They come on when it gets dark. We don't have to switch them on and off. And their subtle glow really makes the house so pretty when the sun goes down. I have commented several times on how this box of lights was our best purchase this year. I even purchased some for my kids. Darkness is a real thing. Enemies are out there, and our eyes aren't made to see in the dark at all. But his eyes are. He's still with us today, just like he was with them, and just like those numerous lights are around my home. Psalm 18 says, God turns my darkness into light. Psalm 19 says the commands of the Lord are radiant, giving light to the eye. And Psalm 27 says, the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? If you're over 40, you probably use readers, or maybe you're not there yet. It's interesting and significant to me that when I sit by the light, I can almost see to read without the readers. But without the light, I need assistance. Light is everything. It was created and spoken and given command to appear at the dark of night in creation. God embodied the light to guide his people right into the desert, right up to the impassable sea, right into the safety, even though they were being pursued by enemies, and right into seeing their enemies slaughtered behind them. His light was there then, it's here now, when we stumble in the dark, when our eyesight is fading, and when fear rises up. It's significant. Every time I get up in the morning and walk from my bedroom to the kitchen to start my day, the little squares of light that are plugged in my house greet me and lead me and illuminate my path. And when the light of day begins to peek through the windows, after I've opened the blinds and the shades, those little lights dim, but they never go away. That's significant, and he never goes away either. He's everything.